Hi, John Kavakis here. There's another edition of My Take, and today we're going to be taking a look at something new for My Take. This is NIO's Ford 1983 CLT 9000 tractor in a 1/64th scale. Now this one's in metallic green over dark green, and it's a pretty neat looking model. Let me talk to you a little bit about the CL series. They were produced between 1978 and 1995. They were cab-over design, sold alongside their L series for a while, which was a more conventional setup. But it was a very boxy, very tall truck, a huge machine. Matter of fact, it had the nickname of the two-story truck because it looked a little bit like an apartment building. So the difference between the CL and the CLT is that the CLT came with tandem axles in the back. The CL had a single axle in the back. Now, there's a wide variety of engines. It came standard with a Cummins diesel, which was very formidable, but you could also get diesels from Detroit Diesel and from Caterpillar. You could get a transmission with up to 15 speeds in it, and if you put the right combination together, you could have a truck with a GCWR of 138,000 pounds and a GVWR of 51,100 pounds. So you get with a wheelbase up to 246 inches, which made that cab space in there very spacious. It could go from very basic to very luxurious, even look a little bit like a living space in there. So it was one truck that was designed to do a whole lot of things. Came in several different configurations, and it was a workhorse. And it was primarily designed to be able to carry very heavy loads at reasonable highway speeds, somewhat economically, and they did a great job with it. It sold very well. So NIO has given us this model in 1/64th scale. Now, this is a first for My Take, and I'm kind of excited about it. So let's put it on the turntable here and take a close look at it. And the first thing I want to see is, they've done a great job. The paint job on it is really, really well done. The graphics are very clear. There's a little detail work on this. The cab lights on top of the roof, the horns are all picked out. The lenses are picked out on the cab lights. The mirrors, very delicate. Turn signals, again, very small, very delicate, but very well done. A nicely textured grille and bumper. Headlights look fantastic. The chassis detail is very good on this car, on this truck. They've just done a fantastic job of producing a realistic looking truck, right down to the dual smokestacks, the exhaust stacks coming off the back of the cab. It's a beautiful truck. The tanks are well detailed, even down to the stripes and the straps around the tanks. Just fantastic. The interior, it's kind of hard to see, and that might be a good thing. It's hard to get a lot of detail on a 1/64th interior. So, we can see the steering wheel, we can see the seats in there. The dash is reasonably well replicated, but the dials aren't picked out. I don't expect that here. If they had been, it'd be difficult to see anyway. So the lensing, the badging and everything, they've done well for 1/64th. For me, this looks phenomenal. Those of you that have been collecting 1/64 longer will probably have different opinions on this, but to me it looks like a really well done truck. Wheels and tires, tires are nicely replicated. Wheels could be a little bit better. But again, it's 1/64th, and I think they've done a nice job for that. So there's a model. Let's go to the 5-star rating. For fidelity, I'm going to give this a 5. I put the calipers to it. It measures out pretty well. The sizing is right. The proportions are right. Fidelity, 5. Trim, lenses, badging, I'm going to give it a 5 for 1/64. I think it's nothing short of phenomenal. Color, 5 there. Interior detail, I'm going with a 3. It could be better, but that's not why you buy these models. You buy them for the exterior detail and the chassis detail. Wheels and tires, I'm going with a 4. Value at around $69. This one was sent to us by our friend Dave Gilbert. He has them. I'll give you his contact information in a little bit, but value at $69 for this level of detail. I'm going to give it a 5 as well. So that gives us a total 5-star rating of 27 out of 30 points, which is pretty good. Dave would have you know that this is the same scale as a DCP and first gear tractor trailers, so you can mix and match them pretty well. And Dave has them in stock. I'm going to put his email right up here. It is dave@toycargeek.com. He's got a website, toycargeek.com as well. He's got a Facebook page, and he's got an active eBay page as well. Generally, the best place to get in touch with him is right there on eBay. His inventory's out there. It's nicely priced and everything. So, Dave's a good guy to deal with. He's a friend of my take. He's a friend of the hobby. And this is Neo's Ford 1983 CLT 9000. Hey, if you have a minute, would you do me a favor and hit the like button down there in the bottom right of the video and subscribe to my channel. I'd like to be able to visit you more often. We got a lot of big news coming up later in the summer and early fall, and I'd like you to stay caught up on that. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you again soon.